So big news. I'm going back home. I'm going back home. And I'm at the airport after so many months and it feels so weird. Luckily, obviously things are much better off here in Dubai. I have no idea what to expect when I reach Delhi. Yeah, my COVID test was absolutely horrible, very uncomfortable. I just got a memory card so I couldn't film before. But yeah, I'm going back home. I'm really hoping there aren't too many people in Delhi because this part of the airport here is like very empty. I'm so scared. I'm genuinely very nervous. I don't want to get tested again in India. Welcome home.
Dear passengers,
Hello, I'm back after a week's break because I decided to just go with the flow and just forget that I have a social life as well because, well, I was just trying to adjust to my life here, which is weird because I've basically lived here for 22 years, and I had just forgotten how different life was in India. You know, just little things like how noisy India is and how you can really feel the weather here. And I mean, Dubai is definitely hotter, but you don't get to know how hot it is unless you step out because everything is basically air conditioned. यहाँ मम्मी पूरे टाइम AC नहीं चलाने देती, so I've been having home food every day. I don't have to cook and I don't have to make time during the day because, you know, with the job it gets a little difficult. And there are some days where I have constant calls and I'm in constant meetings and I just don't have time to cook and I end up ordering from outside, which is why I gained 10 kilos in Dubai. But yeah, so I'm home. I'm home for 2 months and I'm going to be working from my actual home, which is great because offices, at least my office hasn't opened up in Dubai. And I thought there is no better time than now to spend with your family. I haven't been home properly ever since I graduated from school because then I went to college and then I was traveling and then I went to Dubai and then I've just been in Dubai ever since. Yeah, and I really miss home. I was never a very big fan of Delhi, but I mean, it is home, so yeah, I miss home. And I'm sitting in my bathroom. I very dearly miss this place because it's so beautiful. And I remember when our house was getting reconstructed, I chose the tiles for this place and I basically designed everything. So yeah, it's very close to me. Also, the lighting is on point. So I mean, anyway, I posted on Instagram that I was coming home. I was traveling during the pandemic and a lot of you had questions about what the situation is, how I was traveling and what are the rules once you arrive in India. But yeah, I'm supposed to be in quarantine till the 9th of October and I landed here on the 26th, which is 14 days home quarantine. I think if you have a COVID negative certificate from where you're traveling, you don't need to be in institutional quarantine, which is good because obviously I'm saving a lot of money. Yeah, and these rules I think recently changed. So I had to take the test in Dubai before leaving from there, and I did that 48 hours before because I was getting the result within 24 hours and I didn't want to have like a lot of gap between my test and when I was flying. So I did that. Obviously I was negative because I'm here now. And so Delhi has started this service, this airport Suvidha service where you can be exempted from all the procedures at the airport where they determine where you'll be quarantined and for how many days. Obviously, if you have a negative certificate, they don't need to test you at the airport, which is also another good point because I do not want to get tested here. I've heard extremely bad things and my one experience with the COVID test in Dubai was horrible. Okay, and I am dreading to take the test here because I know I have to take it again before I head back to Dubai, and then they're going to test me again when I reach there. So I'm not looking forward to it. There was no social distancing on the flight. I was expecting there to be, one empty seat between a passenger, or I don't know, something at least, but there was nothing. Emirates was nice enough to give all passengers a pair of 2 pairs of gloves, 2 pairs of masks, and I think 3 or 4 sachets of hand sanitizer, but I think all airlines are doing that. There was no social distancing on the flight. Most of the people were wearing masks and also a face shield, which is great. But I did hear a lot of people coughing behind me and next to me, and there was this one very weird incident that happened on the flight. So I was sitting in the center 4 seats, and there were 2 men sitting right next to me, and on the right side of and on their right there was an empty seat, those 2 twin seats. So the guy obviously asked one of the flight attendants if he could go and sit there, and he was like, no, you can't, because somebody who had COVID was sitting there. And he's just so casually mentioning it, and I'm just like, are you serious? But obviously, if you are deciding to fly back home from wherever you are in the world, please be careful. Yes, I was right. It's called Air Suvidha. So it's, I will leave the link in the description below. It's called Air Suvidha COVID-19 exemption for international passengers. So basically what you need to have is you need to have a negative test done before you fly, and you need to have a test report and not just a certificate, which is why mine got rejected. And you need to submit it 72 hours before you're flying. I didn't do that either. I just submitted it 24 hours before flying, and they still accepted it. So if you're still late, go ahead and try it. You never know if they accept it or not. You basically just need to fill in all your details and attach your passport copy, of course, and your test report, not the certificate, the report. And then the Delhi government reviews it and then sends you an approval, which you need to then show at the airport before you reach immigration. And I think they just stamp you there and that stamp just says for how many days you're supposed to be in quarantine, basically till when. I didn't have the approval, so I had to go through the entire process. So I went to immigration first, I then went out. Immigration was thankfully empty, which you don't ever see at the Delhi airport. I have spent even 3 hours at the airport when things were fine, and just because of how bad things were at the immigration. But I was out of there within 5 minutes because there was basically nobody there. I took my bags, and I was so confused because I had no idea what to expect. Hardly anybody I knew would travel back to India after these few changes were made, and I was just constantly asking people ki iske baad kya hoga, like can I just go, are they not checking anything, where is my stamp, am I supposed to quarantine? But I got to know once I took my bags. I went out and they checked my negative certificate. There were a couple of doctors there sitting in like a row right outside right outside the first exit. Yeah, there was a lot of police there, there was a lot of checks there, which is good, of course. And they just checked, they took my address, they took my number that I would be using here, and they confirmed the address, and they just stamped on my hand that I have to be in quarantine till the 9th of October. And yeah, then I was out. I was out of the airport within 1 hour, which has never happened even when this pandemic was not happening. So I felt extremely blessed, and I was very happy. So that's that. Yeah, I think that answers all your questions. I've also uploaded my first vlog, and I received a very good reaction from all of you, and I feel extremely blessed. Obviously, I want to see more of casual vlogs, so that is what I will be doing. I also plan on going for like a couple of short trips to Himachal. I have to go to my college and to take my degree anyway because our convocation never happened. So yeah, and I'm just thinking of extending that, and I don't know what might happen. That is all for my gyan for tonight. I will see you guys in the morning. I have work tomorrow. I have been telling my stupid sister for the longest time कि अलमारी खाली करो, क्योंकि मैं अब 2 महीने के लिए इधर हूँ, so I cannot live out of my 2 suitcases. Please look at this nonsense. My God. Let's do a before and after. हटो. मैं क्यों हटूँ? ये इतना बड़ा?
That's what she said.
आप ही का ये, मेरा नहीं है, आप ही का है. छोटी. आपका है, मैंने चुराया था। एक मिनट, just take everything out first and then decide where everything needs to go.
एक एक करके बस मैं ऐसे कर दूंगी ना. It's my almari. I need to put things in my.
It's your almari.
Over
Not
there.
your almari.
I have to put things in my
almari.
Oh my god. Hi guys, welcome to my vlog. My stupid sister has come back from Dubai and she wants her closet back, which I really don't want to give it back to her. Wrong English. But I have to, you know, because it's her room and I took over her room.
2 very boring minutes later.
It. नहीं क्या हुआ, किससे बात कर रही थी? Talking to my vlog. Hi vlog, this is my sister. पिटेगी.
Progress. Not so much progress.
बाहर निकाल दिया.
My God. नहीं, पर फिर भी कुछ तो किया तुमने. कितने साल बाद कर रहे हो ये सब तुम?
Yours.
Yeah. I'm trying to make an ice cream sandwich with bread, like actual ice cream sandwich.
Bye.
I'm gonna try this. And try fries. Okay, good morning. I am going to go get Starbucks. I have a free drink for my birthday, so I thought I'll just go in the morning and. So मेरे को free drink नहीं मिली, which sucks because I haven't used my card in a million years. And Dubai में card वाला scene is not that popular because they don't give you any rewards, which is very funny. But I'm having non-fat milk today instead of soy milk because last time थोड़ा weird सा taste कर रहा था. So let's hope this is fine. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. I think the milk is what makes a difference. Time to go. I hate how these people just take parking from you even if you're here for like 5 minutes. I mean, I think it's fair. I just don't like giving money. And अभी यहाँ पे बंदा है नहीं और पता नहीं आने में इसको कितना टाइम लगेगा. I also wanted to end this vlog in like a normal way because it's basically taken me like an entire month to record this. Yes, subscribe. I hope you like this one as well. And I don't know क्या बोलते हैं यार, like, share, subscribe. मेरे को नहीं पता. Don't be a beach because I like the mountains.